Welcome to Sanskrit learning series. Now we are going to see Ruchira Standard 7 Lesson 1 Subhashitani. What is Subhashitam? Subhashitam, they are wise sayings. So means that is good. Okay. And Bhashitam means spoken. So plus Bhashitam, that which is well spoken. So what is Subhashitam? So Subhashitam, they are Sanskrit shlokas that give us useful insight into different aspects of life. Say they gives information how to lead the life, what to do and what you should not do, how you should behave. So all the valuable teachings can be found in this Subhashita. So they are beautifully composed into shlokas. They are taken from different sources like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Niti Shatakam and Chanakya Niti and so on. Now in this lesson they gave 6 Subhashitam. Let us see each and every Subhashitam one by one. So first Subhashitam is Prithivyam Trini Ratnani Jalamannam Subhashitam Modaihi Pashana Khandeshu Ratna Sanya Vidhiyate. So now we will do Pada Vibhagaha. So Pada Vibhagaha means the splitting of each and every words. First Prithivyam Trini Ratnani Jalamannam. See here the word Jalamannam. Actually it has 2 words in it. The single word Jalamannam has 2 words, Jalam and Annam. Okay. Next is Subhashitam Modaihi Pashana Khandeshu, single word only. Ratna Sanya Vidhiyate. Now we will see Anvayaha. Anvayaha means words which are separated. Now they are put together, they are grouped together in a way that conveys us the meaning. So let us do the Anvaya. Prithivyam Trini Ratnani Santi. See, the Santi, here the word Santi is there, but it is actually not included, not given in the shloka, but we have to include this Santi to get the meaning. Now we will see the meaning. There are only 3 germs on the earth. They are water, food and good sayings. But the stone pieces are named as gems by fools. Now let us go to second Subhashitam. Satyena dharyate prithvi, Satyena tapate ravihi, Satyena vati vayuscha, Sarvam Satye pratishtitam. So beautiful Subhashitam. It is now let us do the Pada Vibhagaha. So let us separate the each and every words in this Subhashitam. Satyena dharyate prithvi, Satyena tapate ravihi, Satyena vati. See, vayuscha. Actually these words it can be written as vayuhu cha. Vayuscha, it is actually 2 words are there in this single word. Okay. Sarvam Satye Pratishtitam. Yes, now we have created each and every words. Now we will do the Anvayaha. Prithvi Satyena Dharyate, Ravihi Satyena Tapate, Vayuhu Satyena Vati Cha, Sarvam Satye Pratishtitam Asti. Asti is not given, but we have to include it to get the meaning. Okay, so in this Subhashitam we can find 4 sentences. One is Prithvi Satyena Dharyate, Ravihi Satyena Tapate, Vayuhu Satyena Vati, Sarvam Satye Pratishthita. Let us see the meaning of each and every sentence. So Prithvi, Prithvi means yet. Satyena, Satyena means, Satya means truth. Satyena means by the truth. Dharyate means it is sustained. Okay, so the earth is sustained by the truth. Okay, Ravihi Satyena Tapate. Ravihi means the sun. Sun, Satyena, by the truth. Tapate means shines. Vayuhu means wind. Satyena Vati. Vati means blow. So this because of this truth only the wind blows. Sarvam Satye Pratishtitam Asti. So everything in this world is situated in this truth only. Okay. Now let us see the third Subhashitam. Dane Tapasi Shaurye Cha Vijnane Vinaye Naye Vismayo Na Hi Kartavyo Bahuratna Vasundhara. So now let us do Padavibhagaha. Let us separate the words, each and every words. Dane Tapasi Shaurye Cha Vijnane Vinaye Naye Vismayaha Na Hi Kartavyaha Bahu Ratna Vasundhara. Now we have separated each and every words. Now let us do the Anvayaha. Anvayaha is Dane Tapasi Shaurye Vijnane Vinaye Naye Cha Vismayaha Nahi Kartavyaha. Yatohi is not included, but it is included to get the meaning. Vasundhara Bahuratna Asti. Now let us see the meaning of this. Dane means that charity, helping others. Tapasi means penance, doing penance. Okay. Shaurye means valor, parakram. And Vijnane means knowledge, in learning. Vinaye means modesty, that is namrata. And then Naye means policy, or we can call it as a morality. Cha Vismayaha. Vismayaha means pride. Vismayaha means garvaha or pride. Okay. So Vismayaha Nahi Kartavyaha. Kartavyaha means one should not do. One should not do the garva, ahankara. When? While doing charity, while helping people, while doing penance, and while showing the valorness, and while learning, and while being modesty and in morality, one should not feel pride. Why? Because Yatohi means because. Vasundhara means the world. Okay, Vasundhara means Prithvi, world. Bahuratna Asti. Bahuratna means it is full of germs. It is full of germs because there are so many people in this world who have got good qualities, great qualities. There are so many good people in this world who are all engaging themselves in doing charity and in doing penance and in learning and everything. Many people are doing many great things. So if one is doing charity, he should not feel pride on himself that I am the only person who is doing charity, I'm the only person who is helping others. And also while doing penance also, I am the only person who is doing that much with a sincere devotion and those things, I am the only person. One should not feel like that. And also in valorness. Okay. And Vijnane, while also learning, why it is said that why one should not feel pride? Because for learning there is not at all an end point. Life is full of learning experience. So one should not feel pride that he has learned the maximum, isn't it? So one should not feel pride in his learning. And so as the modesty and morality. Because so many people are talented, and so we should not feel pride. Now let us go to Subhashitam 4. Sadbhireva Sahasita Sadbihi kurvita sangatim sadbhir vivadam maitrim cha nasadbihi kinchidacharet. So, first let us do the pada vibhagaha. Sadbhireva. Actually, sadbihi plus eva is sadbhireva. So, we have to break this single word into two words, sadbihi and eva. Sadbihi eva sahasita. It is split up into two words, saha and asita. Sadbihi kurvita sangatim. Next, sadbhir vivadam. Again, sadbhir vivadam. It is split up into sadbihi and vivadam. Okay, sadbihi vivadam maitrim cha nasadbihi. See once again the single word, it is broken into two words, that is na and then asadbihi. Nasadbihi is comprised of two words, one is na and then asadbihi. Nasadbihi kinchidacharet. Again it is broken into two words, kinchid and acharet. So kinchidacharet, kinchid, comma acharet. Yes, now we did the pada vibhaga. Now we will see the anvayaha. Sadbihi saha eva asita. Sadbihi saha sangatim kurvita. Sadbihi vivadam maitrim cha kurvita. Na asadbihi saha kinchit acharet. So, now let us see the meaning of this shloka. Sadbihi means noble people. People, with the noble people only one should sit. Sadbihi saha sangatim kurvita. Sangati means we have to make association with good people only. With the noble people, and one should make association with the good people. Next, sadbihi vivadam maitri cha kurvita. So with the noble people we should argue. Vivadam means talk or argue. So we should talk with the wise people. Maitri means friendship. We should make friendship with the noble people. Na asadbihi saha kinchitacharet. Na asadbihi means that is wicked people. So sadbihi means wise people, asadbihi means wicked people. We should not make associate ourselves with the wicked people. So nothing should be done with the wicked people. Okay, so that is the meaning of this subhashita. Now let us see the fifth subhashita. Dhana dhanya prayogeshu vidyayaha sangraheshu cha ahare vyavahare cha tyakta lajjaha sukhi bhavet. Now we will do the pada vibhagaha. Dhana dhanya prayogeshu. See the lengthy word. It is it cannot be, it's single word only. Dhana dhanya prayogeshu. It is better if you include this hyphen. So isn't it? So if you put on dash, dhana dhanya prayogeshu kama vidyayaha sangraheshu cha ahare vyavahare cha tyakta lajjaha sukhi bhavet. Now we will see the anvayaha. Dhana dhanya prayogeshu vidyayaha sangraheshu cha tyakta lajjaha sukhi bhavet. We have to include the tyakta lajjaha sukhi bhavet within the brackets. Ahare vyavahare cha, api also within the brackets, Tyaktalajjaha sukhi bhavet. So now we will see the meaning. So dhana dhanya prayogeshu. So dhana means the wealth. Dhanya means food. Prayogeshu means while handling. Okay, while using or while handling. Vidyayaha means Vidya means knowledge. Sangraheshu means while acquiring knowledge or while acquiring education. Cha also Tyaktalajjaha sukhi bhavet. Tyaktalajjaha means like one should not feel shy. Okay, yeah. So Tyaktalajjaha. Lajjaha means shy. Tyakta means one who is without shy. Okay. So sukhi bhavet means one he will be happy. So who will be happy? So those who don't feel shy while handling wealth, and then food. Dhanya means food, and also in acquiring education. So one should not feel shy. Okay. So if those persons who left their shyness while acquiring, while using that wealth and food and in knowledge, they will be happy. Also, one more sentence is given. Ahare vyavahare chapi tyaktalajjaha sukhi bhavet. Ahare means that is in food, in acquiring food. Vyavahare means that is while having a relationship with others, personal relationships. So in those also, that is while having a food and also while having a personal relationship with others also, one should not feel shy. He should be without shyness. So if one is doing without shyness now, then he will be definitely happy. Now let us see the Subhashitam 6th. That is the last Subhashitam. Shamavashi kriti loke shamaya kim na sadhyate. Shanti kadgaha kare yasya kim karishyati durjanaha. Let us do the Padavibhagaha. Shama vashikritihi loke shamaya kim na sadhyate. Shanti kadgaha, single word only. Kare yasya kim karishyati durjanaha. Now let us do the Anvayaha. Loke shama vashikritihi asti. Asti is not given. You have to put inside the brackets. Shamaya kim na sadhyate. Yasya kare shanti kadgaha asti. Tasya durjanaha kim karishyati. So it's a very beautiful Subhashitam. See, let us see the meaning of this. Loke means in the world. Shama means forgiveness. Vashikritihi. Vashikritihi means it is very attractive, captivating force. Okay, so in this world, the biggest captivating force is, what is that? Forgiveness, isn't it? Shamaya kim na sadhyate. What else cannot be achieved with forgiveness? Yes, nothing in this world, right? Everything can be achieved with forgiveness. Yasya kare shanti kadgaha asti. Tasya durjanaha kim karishyati. Shanti kadgaha means the sword of peace. Okay, so assume that the sword is nothing but this peace. Okay, so if one is having that sword which is nothing but the peace, it can't, even if one approaching and is coming, if is attacking, is going to come and attack the other persons with the sword that is nothing but the peace, what else it is going to harm the others, isn't it? Nothing. Nothing can, it can't harm anyone, because what is having in his hand? It's a beautiful, very powerful, that is forgiveness, isn't it? So it can't able to harm anyone. So that is very beautiful. So the word Kshama is having that much power. It can achieve anything, and it is a very biggest captivating force. Okay, so that is the Durjanaka, means wicked person. So it can't harm anyone.